Okay everybody, welcome back to the R44 YouTube channel and welcome in the M140i, which is a bit of a rare occurrence on the YouTube channel. At the moment we've just been doing G81 builds, but now we have the M140. And if you are thinking, wow, that hoodie looks nice, I have just got it out the back. I didn't have any R44 merch on me, so I had to go get one from Outback. So if you do like this hoodie, which is a very nice fitting, I'm wearing a large right now, it is on the R44 website, so go check it out. We're back on the M140. Let's go over to the bench and see what we're fitting. So this is what we have going on the M140 today. We have the MST intake, we have the R44 DRLs, obviously. Then we have the FTP charge pipe, as well as the MHC double slat gloss back grills. So when you look at the R44 website, there are a few choices you have when it comes to intakes. You can just get a K&M panel filter, which produces a bit of sound as well as some power gains as well. That's going to be the most budget-friendly panel filter that you can get. Then we have what is sort of the mid-range, best for buck intake you can get for the M140i, which is the MST cone filter intake. Then moving up, if you do want to play with the big boys, is going to be the Eventree full carbon intake, which is the most expensive intake for the M140, but it is the best looking. Now, in addition to the intake, this customer will probably go stage 1, stage 2 at some point. So an absolute must for reliability is a charge pipe. These come with plastic charge pipes from the factory, and as soon as you start pushing more boost, that's going to crack. So not only do these keep you from cracking your charge pipe, they're going to give you a bit more cleaner noise with the intake system and the charge pipe, so you're going to get a bit more turbo noise with it. And essentially it's just a lot more reliable when you're pushing bigger power. Now moving on to the visual mods, which I believe every M140i in the UK has this, which are the MHC double stack grills and the R44 yellow daytime running lights. Now this M140i does already have the gloss back grills on, but they have the single slat ones. The double slats just make it look way more aggressive, and we know as soon as you change the grills on the front of a BMW, the look completely changes and it gives it a way more aggressive look. Then a cool little feature being the daytime running lights, which we're going to install now. Then finally, we are moving on to the yellow daytime running lights, which is also a massive visual change to the car, to the front of the car. So I'm going to stop waffling now. Charlie's getting started on the car. We're going to go and fit the intake first. So that is the charge pipe fitted. We are now going to move on to the intake. So just like that, we are out in the M140i. Now, this isn't completely stock. I believe it is running the Zero rear diffuser as well as an M Performance back box, which is a nice little touch. It's still sort of like an OEM plus build, which I assume that's why they've gone for the MST intake. As far as I'm aware, power-wise as well, this is also stock. So that is why the charge pipe was needed, because I believe when the customer goes for their stage 1, stage 2, that's going to go at some point. Exactly the same for me. I'm an M55 OG M2 owner, and I still have not done the charge pipe, believe it or not, and it's still been running okay. But obviously, if you do want that safety of mind, go and get the charge pipe. But we're taking this out now, and I'm actually quite excited because I haven't really driven M140s, and definitely not any modified M140s. This will almost be an experience for me as well while you're watching this. If you are debating whether to get one or not, this might be the video for you. And obviously what mods you're going to have to get, because these are absolute essential mods. This car does not come with a front splitter, which absolutely pains me to see, but at the same time it's quite nice to see because this is a fairly unmolested M140, which is extremely rare. Wow, they've done the roadworks around here. I can actually drive around here nicely. Now, I have an Eventree intake. It's very good. Like, how it looks in the engine bay is so nice. And sound-wise, I do want to add with sound-wise, it is not like a normal cone filter. Although it's like an enclosed filter and everything, it sounds a lot more echoey rather than, you know, your typical that you'd get from the intake. It was a lot more, it's hard to explain. I'll try and find a clip. You could really hear that the air was being engulfed into the intake. With these ones, you can feel like it's getting sucked in, and then you get the let-off noise as well, which I'll show you in a minute. Hopefully this does it quite well. And but yeah, with the Eventree, it was a lot more enclosed. I've had absolutely no issues with it, but yeah, you've got all levels of intake, and I was quite surprised by the noise of it. I will do like a little build series on the M2 at some point if you do want to see that, any OG M2 owners. I know you're really enthusiasts here. But enough of that, We're on the M140. Now, as far as I'm aware, you don't really get much intake noise with the stock M140s. We're gonna see how this sounds, but we're coming up to a little straight here. We'll do a little pull and see if we can get some engine cabin noise going on. So I'm gonna try and comfort, try and sport, and sport plus and see if it's any different, but let's see. We'll put it in manual. Okay. Wow, this does feel mapped. This feels very quick for a stock M140. Wow, that sounds really cool actually. That sounds, yeah, nice. So we're gonna try in Sports Plus now and see what that sounds like. Wow, that sounds cool. Just over 3,000 revs, you're getting like a little like reverb from the turbo. Low tone at the low end, and then when you get up to about 3,000–4,000 revs, you can really hear the air coming into the intake. So that is it for the M140i. We have completed it with the DRLs and the grills, which I'll show you shortly. And yeah, been out for a drive in it. It sounds really good. It goes well. So now the customer can get the power that he wants. Well, let's have a look at the finished product with the yellow DRLs, which on a black car, may I admit, that is an absolute must. On a black car, if you've got a black car, yellow DRLs, yes. Then we have the MHC double stack grills, gloss black, freshened up with the black OEM car. Look at that, perfect. The FTP charge pipe is done, as well as the MST intake, which we'll throw up some sound clips now of it. It has completely transformed the sound of this car. Absolutely love it. Stationary and driving, the cabin noise is insane. So yeah, if you do want an intake, best bang for buck, MST. So if you do have an M140i and you did like the video, go ahead, like, subscribe, do all of that. The most essential mods, and we'll see you on the next one.